So, I mean, I was like waiting if someone will join in. So, I don't think so. Or they may join later. So, we'll just start off. And so, the last time we studied the Anit Gana Dhatus. So, all the Dhatus which are Sahaj Anit, which are naturally, by default, they are Anit. So, so if you remember, we were doing this dhatu, aj dhatu. So we were doing aj dhatu. So aj yukta tip, shab krishna dhatu ke kartari, and ajati. Like that, ajataha, ajanti, ityadi. And ajervi ghanam vina ram dhatu ke, when ram dhatu ka pratyay is following, then aj gets replaced by v. So we get viyate and so on, right? And then while discussing about v, so v is anit, and then we studied all the dhatus which are anit. So now we'll resume this v aj dhatu. So now the sutra is 380. Ishantasya Vrishnindra Sau Parapade. Dhatus which end in an Isha take Vrishnindra. So dhatus which end in an Isha takes Vrishnindra. When C, which is followed by a Parapada Pratyaya, follows. So we have Aj, Yuktadip, then Sirbhuteshe, and then because C is a Ram Dhatuka, so Ajervi Ganam in a Ram Dhatuke, Aj is replaced by V because the Ram Dhatuka Pratyaya is following. So we replace it by V, and then V is Anit by verse 1. Then Dhatu Purvamat Bhuteshwara Bhuteshajiteshu. And then this current sutra, Ishantasya Vrishnindra Sau Parapade. Now V is ending with Ishan. And then we have the Paranimitta is C, which is followed by a Bhutesh Pratyaya. Ishantasya Vrishnindra Sau Parapade, a Parapada Pratyaya. So thus we do Vrishnindra of E Ram, and we get I. And then Astasibhyami Dipsipoho, Ishvara Harimitra Karama Nibhya Pratyaventi Sasesho Ityadi, and we get Avaishit. Avaishit. Like that. Avaishit, Avaishtam, Avaishu, Avaishi Ityadi. Yes. And then, yeah, also for Karmani Prayoga, for Atmapada Pratyas, Aj Yukta Ta. So, Aj Yukta Ta, and so Ajervi Ghanamina Ram Dhatuke. And in Bhuteshu te bhava karmano dhatoh puramat antasya Vrishnindra nisingi I avai and inastohara. So we'll get avai ityadi.
Wait a minute. So that was a little too quick. So the avai. So we had. Oh, it's because of the Sarveshwara following. Okay.
And then adokshara aj yuktanal ajervi ghanamina ram dhatuke replacement V. Then antasya Vrishnindra nisingi I. And then Sanivat reduplication, Durvachanam. By Durvachana Nimitta Sarveshwara Paramatri Satya Sarveshwara Syadesha. So Sanivat Durvachana eva kartavya. And yes, so reduplication V. Then Narasya Vamanaha, and we get Vivaya. Vivaya. Then Dhatus Chatus. Then Dhatus Chatussanasya Vo Sarveshwari. What is Chatussana?
Oh, that was way back in the beginning.
U Chatussana.
Right.
So the final Chatussana of a dhatu changes to I or uv when a Sarveshwara follows. So we'll do it. Sanyukta Shnoshta. The U of Shnu also changes to uv when a Sarveshwara follows, provided the na of Shnu is in Satsanga. So this usage will come ahead. Sanyukta Shnoshta. Sanyukta Shnoshta. Then असंयोग पूर्वस्यानेक सर्वेश्वरस्य इद्वयस्य तु यः. But the final E or E of a dhatu that has more than one Sarveshwara changes to Ya when a Sarveshwara follows. So first of all, Sutra 381 says Dhatus Chatussanasya Go Sarveshwari. That if at the end of a dhatu, if we have either of them, Dhatus Chatussanasya Go Sarveshwari, and a Sarveshwara following, then the Chatusana changes to Iya and Uv respectively. The Idvaya changes to Iya, Iy, and Udvaya changes to Uv. So that's 381. 382 is just a continuation of 381. Then 383 says that if Asanyoga Purvasya Aneka Sarveshwarasya, if like we have a dhatu which is Aneka Sarveshwara. Aneka Sarveshwara means the dhatu has more than one Sarveshwara, plus then it is ending with E Rama, E or the Trivikramani, Idvaya, which is not preceded by a Satsanga or which is not part of a Satsanga. Provided the E or E doesn't come after a Satsanga. So which is not preceded by a Satsanga. Then, and the Paranimitta is a Sarveshwara. Then the Idvaya changes to Yarama. So in 381, the Idvaya was changing to Iy, but in this one, if we have all these prerequisites, then the Idvaya will change to Ya only. So this is the difference between 381 and 383. Okay, so let's do it. And then a continuation. Eti hubau riyabau prashna dhatuka eva. That the E of in, this in is in gatau dhatu, which will come in the second category. It also changes to year, and the U of who is also a dhatu, hu bahuna dane, changes to va when a Sarveshwara follows, but only if that Sarveshwara is a part of a Krishna dhatu ka. So this usage sutra will be using it ahead. So yeah. Now the usage ajyukta atus ajerbi ghanam vina raman dhatu ke. So we replace aj by v, and this is atus adhokshara pratyaya. So okay, so just to see here, like now we have replaced aj by v, ajayvi ganamina naam dhatu ke, and then they are applying 383. So 383 is asayog purvasya aneka sarveshwarasya idvesya tu ya. The e rama here is converting to ya because that is not preceded by a satsanga, and there are many sarveshwaras in the dhatu. Now you might think, how come we have many sarveshwaras? Because we just see one sarveshwara here, right? So how are we considering it aneka sarveshwara? So the answer is in the vritti 383. In this regard, a dhatu is considered as having more than one sarveshwara by taking into account its future reduplication. This is the point. Like we just have one sarveshwara, e rama, but we are considering aneka sarveshwara. How come? So this is the answer, that a dhatu is considered as having more than one sarveshwara by taking into account its future reduplication. Because adhokshara pratyaya is following, so reduplication will be there. So yeah, so that's why we are considering it aneka sarveshwara. So that's why we are doing making it year, Trivikrama into year. Also, this 381, 383, these sutras are applied when we are not able to do Govinda or Krishnendra or anything else to these in such situation. So because Atus is a Kapila, Asanyoga Dalita Dhokshara Kapila, so that blocks the Govinda, Ishasyana Govinda Krishnendra Kansareshi. So then we are applying 383 here. Asanyoga Purvasya Aneka Sarveshwarasya Idvasya tu Yaha. And then Sthanivat Dirvachanam Narasya Vamanaha Vivyatuhu. Vivyatuhu. Okay, so Vivyatuhu again. So Vivaya Vivyatuhu Vivyuhu. Then when Thal will follow, then now V is anit. V, the dhatu replacement dhatu V is anit. So Sarveshwarantat Sahaja anit idva thali. So when Thal follows, Nal Atus Us Thal, this is 2.1.
I'm sorry, going back to the Vyatu, why was it Vamana E?
Narasya Vamana.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks.
So Sarveshwarantat Sajani Idva Thali. When Thal follows, that is 2.1 Adhokshara Parapada Pratyaya, it is optionally inserted after a Sahajanit Dhatu that ends in a Sarveshwara. So now V is ending in a Sarveshwara. It is Sahajanit. Sahajanit means naturally anit. Sahaj means naturally. So, and Thal is following. So in this case, when Thal is following, we will insert it optionally. So we'll do it declension. Then Sahaja Rama Vatascha Tadrishat.
So does Sahaja refer to that it was originally Aja rather than V, or what is the Sahaja referring to?
Sahaja anit means it is originally anit. That's all.
It was originally anit, but okay, all right. So there's some things that become anit,
yes,
rather than.
Yeah. So that's the implication.
Okay, all right.
Sahajaram Vatascha Tadrishat. For example, in this one only, like V is Sahaja Anit, but by this sutra, we are optionally inserting it when Thal is following. So that's like an imposition. We're imposing it here. So that's.
Oh, I see. So it's referring to this itself. Okay. So it
I mean,
would be Sahaja Anit means it would be Anit if this sutra didn't apply. It would be Anit, but now we're saying it could be it.
Yes, yes. So originally it is Sahaj Anit, but one time we are making it when Thal will follow. Sutra 386 Sahajarama Vatascha Tadrishat. When Thal follows, it is also optionally inserted after a Sahaj Anit Dhatu that has an original Arama. We'll also discuss this. This will come a lot ahead. Then these are all continuation of 385 Sutra. Sriji Drishibhyamcha. When Thal follows, it is also optionally inserted after the dhatus Srija or Drishir. We'll also do that when these dhatus will come. Atyarthi Vrim Nityam. It is always inserted after the following dhatus when Thal follows. So Adbhakshane Rigatau Prapane Cha Rigatau Vring Varane and Ving Samvarane. So we'll also do that ahead. And Rirama to Nityam Nit. So, but it is never applied after a Sahaj Anit Dhatu ending in Rirama when Thal follows. So all these 5-6 sutras, they are of the same series. Like when Thal will follow, so when it is taking an it optionally, when it is taking it regularly, when it is not taking it at any time. So when Thal follows, so same category like. Sorry, Ramathan. Okay, declension is here. Aj yukta thal, ajay vi ghanam vina ram dhatu ke. We replaced aj by v. So now two options by 385. 385 is what is 385? Sarveshwarantat sahajanit idva thali. So v is a dhatu ending in a sarveshwara. It is sahaja anit. And Thal is following. So optionally we will insert it. So one time when we are inserting it, then it ram dhatu ke dhaturantasya govindah pratyay a I, and then sthanivat dvirvachanam, so v, and narasya vamanaha, so we get vivayitha. And when another time when it is not applied, then we'll just do Govinda because Thal is not Kapila as we have La Rama it here. So Dhaturantasya Govinda Pratyay. And then we do reduplication. Way. Just remember that at this point we are not doing Sthanivat Dirvachanam. Do you know the reason why? We are not reduplicating the Nara as V with the Trivikramai.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
The point is, we apply the Sthanivat concept when the Paranimitta begins with the Sarveshwara.
Oh, okay.
Dvirvachana Nimitta Sarveshwara Paramatre. So in this case, because we are inserting it, and it becomes a part of Thal ultimately. So Thal is considered to be beginning with the Sarveshwara in such case. But here we just have Thal. So that's why there is no Sthanivat concept, and we just reduplicate the whole thing as it is. And then we apply Narasya Vamana. So A Rama becomes E, and we get Viveta. Like that. Okay. So in this way, then Kamapala would be Viyat. Kampala would be Viyat. I think you can do it. So Aj, Yuktiyat. So Ajervi Ghanamina Ram Dhatuke. And yeah, just nothing else. Yat is Kampala Parapadam Kapila. So Ishasya na Govinda Vishnindra Kansarishu. So we just get Viyat Ityadi. Vyastam Vyasu. And yes, like that. Atmapada, Aj Yukta Sishta. So Aj is replaced by V again. Ajervi Ghanamina Ram Dhatuke. And so Ridvad Vishnu Janta. So here, Sishta. So we'll do Govinda actually here. So we get Ve and then Shatva Vidhi. So Ve, Shishta, Ityadi. And likewise. So okay. So
Could you do the Ajita?
okay, Ajita. Kalki Ajita. Ajita would be 1-1 Aj Syat. So Ajervi Ghanamina Ram Dhatu ke Dhatu Purvamat. So yes, it is Anit, but we will do Govinda. Dhaturantasya Govinda Prate. Shatva Vidhi. So Avishyat. Ityadi. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, Text 1. No, we started off with 1. We did 2. Yes, we did 2nd. We did 3rd. We did 4th. Yes, we did 4th. Yeah, 5th one. So text 5. So Vyasadeva had asked, inquired from Narada Muni, like more about his previous birth or previous life. So Narada Muni is saying, Narada Uvacha, Bhikshubhir Vipravasite Vijnana Deshtribhir Mama Vartamano Vayasyadde Tata Etadakarasham Akarasham. So Shri Narada Uvacha Kathayamasa Mama Vijnana Desh. What is that? Mama Vijnana Deshtribhi.
Oh, sorry, did I miss the A?
Desh Vijnana Deshtri. So this would be tree. Deshtribhi. Mama Upadesha Mama Upadesha. And this would be Kartribhi. Kartri. Bhikshubhi Parivrajakaih Vipravasite. Oh, we actually did this one even, but we can do it again.
No, I don't think so because I hadn't put it last time.
Okay, looks like. So anyhow, Vipravasite दूरदेशगमने कृते सति आद्ये वयसि बालय वयसि. Oh, this should be balya vayasi, not balaya. वर्तमानः स्थितः अहं ततः तदनन्तरम् एतद् वक्ष्यमाण प्रकारम् अकार्षं कृतवान्. So Narad Muni spoke, he narrated his like his previous birth, that so when I was instructed, instructed. Okay, so when I was a child, in my childhood, Balya Vayasi, when all the sages, all the sannyasis, parivrajakacharyas, who had instructed me, Upadesh Kartrivi, on different points. So when they had left, when they went, when they just went, Duradesh Ramane, like Duradesh, to a far place, then I was like a child, and in such childhood of mine, being situated, Sthitah Aham, thereafter, when they had gone, they had left, then I Vakshyamana Prakaram Akarsham Kritaman. I conducted my life in the following way. Vakshyamana is like following. So, iti artha. Okay. Text 6. एकात्मजा मे जननी योषिन् मूढ़ा च किंकरी मय्यात्मजे नन्यगतौ चक्रे स्नेहानुबन्धनम्. So एकात्मजा एक एव अहम आत्मजः यस्याः सा मदेग पुत्रा योषित मूढ़ा च अबला सरला च अतः स्नेहशीला किंकरी परिचारिका अनाथा मे जननी मम माता अनन्यगतौ अन्य रक्षक हीने आत्मजे तनये मयि स्नेहानुबंधं समधिक स्नेहम चक्रे कृतवती. Now Narad Muni is telling about his mother. How was my mother? Narad Muni is saying Ekatmaja. Ekatmaja means my mother had only one son, which was myself, and she was like Yoshit. Yoshit means a lady, and she was Mudha. Now Mudha doesn't mean a fool here. Mudha here, the gloss says Abala Sarla Cha. She was like helpless, Abala, because she was alone. Abala also means a woman. Sometimes Abala is used like helpless, without any shelter. Sarala, she was very simple woman. Therefore, she was Snehashila, she was very affectionate. She was Kinkari, Paricharika. Paricharika means like a maid servant, a female attendant. Yeah. So Paricharika, Anatha, she didn't have any shelter. I think means looks like Narad Muni in his previous birth didn't have like father. His father maybe left his body soon. Looks like that. So that's why the mother was herself arranging for things, and Narad Muni was there only with her. So May Janani, my mother, is Ananya Gatau, Anya Rakshaka Hine. She didn't have anyone else to protect her. Atmaje Tanaye Mai Samadhika Sneham Chakre Kritvati, and therefore she had really great affection in me, who was her son, Tanaya. Iti artha. Okay. Okay. Text 7. Sa swatantra nakalpasi yogakshemam mamechati ishasya hi vashe loko yosha darumai yatha. Sa janani aswatantra paradhina kinkari ataha mama yogakshemam albhyasya, what is that? Alabhyasya labha yogah labdhasya paripalanam kshenadat rakshana vikshanam ichhati. Ichhati is vanchanti api. So this is vanchanti api na kalpa samartha. Asit yatah darumai yosha yatha. What is Kashta Nirmita Stri Rupa Puttalika Yatha Pravartakena Chalita Tatha Lokah Ishasya Hi Ishwarasya Eva Vashe Adhinatayam Vartamanah Tishtati Iti Sheshah Nijechaya Kimapi Kartum Na Shaknoti Iti Artha. So Narayana is saying that my mother, Sa, she, Janani, mother, she was dependent. She was not independent. She was dependent, Paradhina, because she was an attendant, servant, a maid, kinkari. Therefore, she was not, even though she was desirous of, she was desiring, ichhati, vanchanti, my welfare, Narad Muni is saying. What was the welfare? Alabhyasya labhaha yogaha. She wanted to give me what I didn't have. And then labdhasya paripalanam kshema tat rakshana avekshanam. And she wanted to protect what I had. So even though she was desiring such yoga kshema, but na kalpa, na samartha asit. She was not capable of it. She couldn't afford it. Because the reason being, then this is Narad Muni's reason, yataha, because just like you know, we have puppets. I've never seen any puppet show. I don't know if anyone of you have seen.
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay, so the puppets. So when there is a puppet show, so it looks like the puppets are moving, they are talking and everything, but actually, someone else is controlling them, making them move. So Darumai Yosha Yatha, just like Yosha, a puppet, a lady puppet made of Daru, wood. So Kashta Nirmita made of wood, Stri Rupa Puttalika, how do you say Putla? Puttalika? A puppet?
Or a little doll, yeah.
Yeah, or a little doll, or I'm sorry? Yeah, so yeah, little doll or maybe a diorama or whatever. So a doll of a woman, Stri. So just like that doll is controlled by someone else, Pravartakena. Pravartakena is the controller. Chalita, he is making it move. Similarly, Tatha, this word, Lokaha, is situated, tishtati, under the control of the Lord, Supreme Controller, Ishwarasya Vashe tishtati. Nij, which means that Nij Ichhaya Kimapi Kartum Na Shaknoti, it can't do anything on its own accord or out of one's own desire. Iti artha. So, okay. Text 8. Aham.
I'm sorry. So, what was the function of Vartaman in there?
Vartamana, situated like existence. So,
Oh, okay.
the loka is situated. Vartamana is tishtati, same. Present, literally. Aham.
Yeah, I was thinking of it as present, like the present tense, but that's why I was confused. But now I understand things.
Aham chatad brahmakule ushivastadupekshaya digdeshakala vyutpanno balakah panchahayanah. Digdeshakala vyutpanna. Digdeshkaleshu anabhignah. Panchahayanah. Panchavarshah balakascha aham. तदपेक्षया मातुः स्नेह अनुबंधस्य अपेक्षया कदा विरमेत् इति प्रतीक्षया तद ब्रह्मकुले ऋषिवान् वासम अकुर्वन्. What is that? Vasam akurvan. So I just want to check something. Let's see. Okay, so Dikdesha Kala Avyutpannaha. So Anabhigya, who is not, so Narayana is saying that I was not aware of any direction, any place, any time, Dik Desh, any place, states, country, Kal, any time. And I was just 5 years old, Panchavarsha, and I was a little boy, child, Balakaha. And I was living Brahmakule Ushivan. I was living Ushivan in Brahmakula. Brahmakula is like Gurukula. Prabhupada says in a Brahmana school. So, and then tad aham tad apekshaya matuh sneha anubandhasya apekshaya kada viramit iti pratikshaya. So it is just that I was dependent on my mother's affection. I was dependent on my mother's affection. Aham tad apekshaya. Tad apekshaya, on her affection. Apeksha literally means like depending on something. Apeksha. So I was depending on my mother's affection, literally. And kada viramit iti pratikshaya. And then he says that viramit kada viramit iti pratikshaya. And when will I stop depending on my mother's affection? Waiting for that Brahmakule Ushivan. I was living in Brahmakula. We can actually read the Bangla Anuvad for this to be more clear.
Tadapeksha means that affection, is it, Prabhu? Because
Apeksha is like because of her Apeksha means dependence.
So yeah, but tat is used, which is a Napunsakalinga Shabda, so it doesn't refer to.
It is a samasa. It is a samasa here. So tad here refers to the mother. tasyaha apekshaya.
Okay.
So this is Canto 168, 168. This is 6th chapter or 5th one?
That's 5th.
Okay, that's 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Here we
one.
are.
Yeah, can you just read this out?
আমি দিক দেশ কালে অনভিজ্ঞ পঞ্চম বর্ষীয় বালক ছিলাম। মাতার স্নেহপাশে আবদ্ধ হইয়া, অর্থাৎ কবে তাহার স্নেহপাশ হইতে মুক্ত হইব, এই প্রতীক্ষা করিয়া আমি সেই ব্রাহ্মণকুলে বাস করিতে লাগিলাম।
Yeah, so the same meaning. Yeah, you can translate it.
Yeah, so I was unaware of directions, nations, states, or times. I was just a 5-year-old boy, being bound by my mother's affection. Arthat is meaning. I'm not sure why that word is coming here. When from the ties of her affection will I become free? Awaiting this, I began living in that Brahmin school.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like that. Okay, one more. Ekada nirgatam geha duhanti nishi gam pati sarpo dashat pada sprashtah kripanam kala choditah. Dik desh, what is that again? I think you copied the same thing here.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Anyhow, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I'll fix that tomorrow.
So, yes. So it's nice. Narad Muni is revealing his previous birth. And that too, like, not just about himself, his mother, and the details, the macro details. So we'll resume tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Dhanyavad Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.